Welcome back to Channel 5 News at noon. Your time is 12:24, and it's still a little cool outside, all because of that cloud cover and the fog lingering around for most of the morning. Right now, temperature readings have reached the mid to lower 60s finally. And 60 degrees here in West Lakota, 63 in Edinburgh and McAllen, still around 62 in Rio Grande City, Raymondville and Harlingen, and near 64 in Port Isabel and Brownsville. The winds are very, very light right now, and they're not expected to pick up very much out of the northeast, but they will stay between 5 and 10 miles per hour. The First Warn 5 satellite shows a lot of the clouds this afternoon still hanging tight across the valley, and it could take its time clearing out. So let me show you the Futuretrack model. We've updated this particular run, and we're starting the clock at noon, and we head into the second half of the day. It looks like about 3 o'clock we'll start to see some brightening in the sky in the mid to upper valley, while along the coast you could get some peaks of sunshine, but it'll be late day sunshine. And then overnight is when it looks like, or into the evening and overnight hours, that looks like whenever the clouds will actually start to break apart as a lot more drier air moves into the valley. So for tonight, we're calling it partly cloudy with improving conditions going into tomorrow. And again, with your winds still out of the north to northeast, it's still going to keep temperatures below average for this time of year. So we zoom out and we look across the United States, and you see that there's a cold front with a rain headed toward the central and southern United States. That particular storm is actually the one over Florida is going to turn into its own area of low pressure. It's going to combine with the one over the central United States. That is going to be that nor'easter that moves up into the northeast and brings quite a bit of potentially heavy snow and even rain from the Appalachians up to New Jersey, and then snow in the New England states. So just be glad that we're not there, because behind this particular system in the central and upper Midwest, take a look at those chilly temperatures. There's this area, high pressure, so very dry, very cold, stable air mass funneling down from Canada. And look, right now it is 6 degrees in Bismarck, 25 in Hastings. Cooler air will be in place for the upper Midwest through midweek. We're talking about temperatures potentially 15 to 30 degrees below the average for this time of year. But when we zoom back down into Texas and along the Gulf Coast states, it looks like we're pretty mild compared to them up in the north. We're in the 60s and 50s, where even in Miami right now is the warmest spot in the nation, right around 80 degrees there. So we're going to stay very quiet for the next several days. In fact, it's not until midweek where we start to see some changes. We'll have winds out of the southeast return, so we're going to see muggier conditions for the end of the work week. Also, there's a system that'll try to make its way to deep South Texas. It's not going to happen. We could end up getting a few showers with increasing moisture for Friday and Saturday, but even then, your rain chances aren't very much. We're like around 20% or so. And then by the time we head into the weekend, it looks like a warm and muggy setup. Here we go at the coast. No advisories this afternoon, but there is a very high rip current risk in place for all swimmers. So if you are going to venture out into the water, swim safe and near a lifeguard. Your First Warn 5 7-day forecast looks a lot like this. We've bumped your daytime high temperatures down just because of the ample cloud cover. We're still going to rise to the mid to upper 70s in the upper valley, staying in the low 70s and possibly even the upper 60s at the coast. 59 will be your overnight low, 78 and 80 by midweek. By Thursday and Friday, it looks like muggier conditions return with temperatures in the low 80s. We'll be back to 85 for Saturday and Sunday. A few showers are possible Friday and Saturday, but again, your rain chances are very minimal, only around 20%. Your overnight lows will eventually get a little bit warmer. We're talking about upper 50s tonight, and then mid to upper 60s for Wednesday, Thursday, and on. That's your updated First Warn 5 forecast. Stay with us. Channel 5 News at noon. We'll be right back.